Hello, I'm Alex, and this is Tank Tested 2. And today I want to show you this beautiful collection of bonsai located at the Chicago Botanical Society. So we'll just go one at a time looking at all of these beautiful bonsai. So this is a forest style bonsai. These are Brazilian rain trees, and it's planted on a base of slate, which is a wonderful style of bonsai. So next, coming around the corner, another bonsai here. This is a juniper, a Chinese juniper, excuse me. It says that it's in the clump style. I'll trust that. That's not how I would describe the clump style, but I am not a runaway bonsai exhibit. Here we have an informal upright in a cockspur hawthorn. This tree is probably about 2 feet tall and about 60 years old. Next we have another forest. Or actually, this is a raft, excuse me. You can tell that it's a raft because there's a long log running around the entire length. So it's all one tree rather than a bunch of trees planted together. And this is another juniper raft. This is a Sargent juniper, and it's about a 70-year-old setup. Coming around, take a look at this one. This is a elm tree. You can see its beautiful deciduous leaves here. And this is a hinging style bonsai. This is a Texas Cedar Elm, also about 70 years. And I really love what they've done here of putting the translucent white behind the trees. Really allows you to appreciate their form. Next, coming around, we've got yet another juniper. This is a Sargent juniper again. This is in a driftwood style, a slanting driftwood. And you can see the living juniper cascading there. Next up, this tree, this is a Chinese elm. Again, with its beautiful deciduous leaves and a really bulky stem. Now, they're saying that this is a 65 to 70-year-old tree. I feel like this might be a 65 to 70-year-old tree in training, and it made the original tree that it was trained from maybe quite a bit older, but who knows? And this is in the twin trunk style. So two trunks coming out from the base. We've got another beautiful, beautiful forest style, and I really love forest style bonsais. So this one is massive. These trees are probably 4 feet in height, maybe more. You can see them, the path running through them. So these are false cypresses, and let's see how many trees there are actually making up this forest. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 9 trees, beautiful cypress. Again, probably one of my favorite setups here. So continuing along, we've got some really backlit trees here. This is a jade tree. This is a baby jade. But this baby jade is 80 years old, and I'm sorry that it's so backlit. But you can see the rock here. So this is a root over rock style, a jade tree growing up from the rock itself. Next up, let's circle back around. And we've got a Cascade style tree. Now this is the common juniper, and the Cascade style has the tree kind of bending over the pot and cascading down, as the name suggests. It's a about a 60-year-old setup. Really beautiful. Then we've got another clump style. This feels more like a clump style to me. This is a common olive. Again, about a 60-year-old setup. And that tree is certainly going to have to be moved indoors as the summer comes to an end. Here we have another setup. This is an elm, and this is a mother-daughter setup. So you've got the mother tree and the daughter tree there. About 90-year-old setup, and a giant pot that kind of puts this into the right aspect ratio and creates a beautiful aesthetic there. And as we come around to our last quartile of trees, apologies that folks are a little bit loud. Got this tree here, and this is a fig. This is a willow leaf fig. You can see it's beautiful, beautiful. Gosh, I will remember the name of this. Nabari. Nabari is the root structure, or yeah, that's creating this kind of turtle back here. And this is a formal upright. Really beautiful tree. About a 90-year-old tree. Coming around, we've got 3 more to go. So they are identifying this as a Colorado spruce in a windswept style. And I guess in the sense that most of the branches are pointing to the left. It's windswept. I don't think this is quite as clearly windswept as a lot of windswept I've seen, but I will again defer to the folks that actually run the museum. But this is in fact a windswept style. 90-year-old tree there. Here we have another black olive. This is wind influenced, and that's an interesting thing. I'm gonna have to look that up because this feels much more in the windswept style in my mind. You can really see the directionality that the artists created here, making it look like this was maybe growing on a cliffside with strong directional wind. About a 50-year-old setup. And I've saved the oldest tree by far for last. So this tree here, this is a giant tree. It is a lumber pine, and this tree is estimated age of 600 to 1,000 years. You can see all of the driftwood at the core of this tree. It's just a bit still left alive at the peak. Really a beautiful, beautiful tree. So I hope you enjoyed this tour of the bonsai at the Chicago Botanical Garden, and I will see you next time.